Alright, so in this video I'm going to be answering a few questions about chemistry asked by Mr. Kim. So first off, what is chemistry even about? So chemistry is pretty much about everything with matter. So basically, since everything has mass, in other words, everything. So now there is also energy, right? So energy is the thing that makes other things happen. So an example of that would be like food. When we eat food in our bodies, that food is turned into energy that we can use to like ride a bike or in Corona time, get off the couch to grab that remote. Anyway, speaking about food, on the back of pretty much every food product, there is that nutrition fact label that mentions calories, and even though we all know that calories make us fat, even what even is a calorie, right? So a calorie is the number of gallons of water you can make hot by 1 degree if you burnt that food. So here's where I actually started to run out of clever transitions. So I'm actually just going to ask the question. Why does my hand feel cold when I hold an ice cube? So the reason your hand feels cold with ice is because your hands are hot and the ice is cold. Sounds kind of obvious, right? But because the ice is cold, it's actually stealing the heat from around it, which is why, even though your hands are warm, they feel cold while holding the ice. But then what about the opposite? What if I'm holding a heat pack? Why is that warm? So for that one, your hands are the ones that are stealing the heat from the heat pack. Whenever something is colder than its surroundings, it will steal that heat, and when something is warmer than its surroundings, the surroundings stuff will take that heat. Now once again, I've run out of clever transitions. So, what is watts? And why is it on every light bulb that I buy? Watts is a measurement of how quickly energy is being consumed. And the reason why it's on every light bulb you have is because, if you think about it, energy is being used faster when then it will have a bigger output. So a 60-watt light bulb will use energy slower than a 70-watt light bulb, but the 70-watt light bulb will be brighter. So now I gotta ask, what is the difference between temperature and heat? Heat is when thermal energy is being transferred from one thing to another. Temperature is a measure of how fast molecules are moving, because when molecules are hot, they move faster than when they're cold. So, when we say that today's temperature is like 77 degrees, then that means that the molecules outside are moving kind of like at a medium speed. Now for this last question, I need to explain why the beach is cooler than Reseda during the summer. The reason the beach is cooler is because of the water. Water's maximum capacity is heat capacity, is 4.18 joules per gram per degree Celsius, while asphalt is 0.9 and concrete 0.8. Even though the numbers of the city stuff seem smaller, it means that they reach a max heat faster than water, which means that the beach is going to be cooler longer than, while asphalt and concrete will get hot really fast. And with that, I've actually answered all of Mr. Kim's 10 questions, and hope you enjoyed my solving of this 7x7 Rubik's Cube.